On today's show, we reveal the finalists for Teacher of the Year. Studio Forsyth starts now. Studio Forsyth is brought to you in part by Cumming Forsyth Chamber of Commerce, creating a climate for growth and success in our community. Pinecrest Academy, a national 2014 Blue Ribbon School and 2014 Catholic Education Honor Roll School of Excellence. Forsyth County Schools, quality learning and superior performance for all. And Northside Hospital Forsyth, committed to the health and wellness of our community.
I am Beth Wilson, and I am the supervisor of 2 of Northside's pain clinics. I've had experience with debilitating pain before myself, and I use my experience as a patient here at Northside when I'm caring for my own patients in the pain clinic. I think my most important role is being there for my patients and their families. And I know that the experience I went through makes me a better nurse. We are Northside Hospital.
Welcome inside Studio Forsyth. I'm Kayla Robbins. The 2016 Teacher of the Year finalists were announced this morning by getting a surprise visit from the superintendent and a convoy of school and business leaders. The 3 finalists represent the top elementary, middle, and high school teacher in the school system, and they were chosen out of nearly the 3,000 teachers in the district's 35 schools. Let's check it out.
I think the 3 people that have been named as finalists for our school system this year truly are a reflection of the great teachers we have throughout the county. She was named one of the 10 semi-finalists for our entire school system.
This is such a surprise and such an honor because there are so many incredible, amazing teachers in this county, just within our school. So that it's very humbling.
There are a lot of good teachers here, a lot of great teachers here. You know, it's humbling to be picked, and I didn't think I'd make it past the first round. So this is a real shock.
Thanks, very good teaching for us.
And she really cares about you. That's great. Why don't you give her a big hug too?
Okay. All right. Every kid is somebody's kid in my classroom, and somebody loves that kid as much as I love my kid. And I would want somebody to take care of my child while they're at school for these 6 or 7 hours. And if my child didn't have a snack that day, or if my child fell on the playground and got a bruise, then I would want somebody to give my child a hug, or somebody to take the time to listen to their story. And so that's really what I try to do every day. That's kind of where the relationship gets built as well.
Kids who graduated that go on and they come back, those are the success stories that they thought enough of you and your class to come back and let you know how they're doing, you know, that kind of thing. I talked a lot about kids that went to the military that come back and tell me how they're doing. There's a kid in there whose brother just came back a couple weeks ago from Iraq. So you know, it's humbling that they remember you and they take the time to, you know, come back and visit you.
What I love about this age group is it's a very dynamic time because I teach them for multiple years. I get to see them come in really as little kids in 6th grade, and they leave as young adults. Most teachers don't get to do that. They get to see them for 1 year, and there may be some growth. I get to witness really the very beginning to fairly dynamic.
Really, the quality of the school system is driven by the quality of its teachers and its people. And the school system for many years, and Dr. Bearden's done a great job of lifting that to an all-new high. And the standards get raised every year of what is expected of teachers, and those teachers meet that every year.
I consider the Chamber as the voice of business.
It's really designed to keep its hand on the pulse of the county.
And I think it helps the community grow. They've always been there for me every time I needed help.
The Chamber is making sure that they're able to communicate.
When I call, I get a response.
But the biggest thing for me is
the Chamber really focuses on helping small businesses.
There's always a sense of community, always a sense of home, and that's something that we want to continue to do in Forsyth County. Even though we're going to grow, we want to keep that small town, that close-knit relationships with our kids and our families, because that's where we make an impact with our students.
I've prided myself in my program being inclusive. So I have students with special needs, I have students that are high achieving, and they all kind of come together in one spot. And so it helps them feel like they're a part of a team, working toward a common goal. The concept of mastery is really, really important to what we do in music. And when they can take that skill and apply it to their math, or to their English, or to their science, they approach those subjects differently.
I have people that I learn from every day. Within my school, I have people that I look up to, and I see somebody doing something like, ooh, I'm gonna try that. And so just within my own school was an amazing honor, because I know what good people there are out there. So to be for the whole county in the elementary, like I can't even comprehend it at this point. It's just too big, but it's so humbling.
When you go through this process, you're nominated by your fellow staff. So if the social studies department here had nominated me and the rest of the staff hadn't voted for me, you wouldn't be talking to me. You'd be talking to somebody else. I try to make it relevant, make it fun. I try to make it as non-pressure oriented as possible. Here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to read, here's what we're going to learn. I never wanted anybody to leave my class bored. I hate going to that class. I never wanted it to be that way. So that's what I try to focus on. It's an honor. And like I said, my social studies department gets all the credit, because
I think the fact that my colleagues here selected me, it's an indication that they value what we do in music. They've been able to see the number of students. We've grown very rapidly from about 135 students to over 370, so the program has grown. That's not always the best indicator, but we were able to grow and increase the quality of the program, and so I think teachers saw that and valued that, and I'm very much student-centered in terms of my approach. So focused on the students and their well-being, and I think good teachers recognize that, and there's a lot of teachers here that do that, so to be picked again by them was pretty humbling.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Studio Forsyth. From everyone here at Forsyth County News, I'm Kayla Robbins. Have a great night, and we'll see you back on Friday.